Hey guys, Carrie Gardner here with Synergistic Effects. Today's workout, we're going to be focusing on some plyometric work, some agility work, some upper body, and some core we're going to be getting in. So the pieces of equipment that I'm using today, I have a mat for our warm-up and cool down. I have an Olympic bar. You can also use dumbbells in place of those, so it's up to you. And then I'm going to use a BOSU. You can do the exercise we're going to do with the BOSU without, just flat on the ground. And I have also brought myself in a 12-inch plyo box to use for a tricep press push-up, just to give me a little incline position to be able to put my hands around. You can use a bench, a chair, or you can go flat on the ground with that too. So those are the pieces of equipment we're going to start with, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to do a little bit different warm-up than I've done in the last two videos. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so I want you guys to stand with your feet in a wide squat position. So you're gonna be wider than shoulder width apart. And we're gonna just work right now on going into a nice squat. Raising your arms in front. So we're just kind of warming up our quads, warming up our glutes here. So we're gonna get into these positions, and I'll show you from the side too. So see how my low back curvature is being maintained with my squat here. All right, so think again, pelvic floor is up, our abdomen is engaged, so we're pulling from our pubic bone to our belly button. This is all engaged here while we're doing our squatting motion. You want your knees to track to the outer two toes of each foot, making sure that your knees don't collapse in or out on your way up and down. All right, so now we're gonna get down. We're gonna hold a nice wide squat position. Arms are straight out to the side. And now we're gonna add some spine flexion in while we're maintaining this squat here. So you can really feel things warming up isometrically with your lower body. Feel the heart rate starting to come up. And if you haven't already, this is me. I think every single video that I film, I forget to start my fitness tracker. So I'm totally gonna start that. Let's see, we're gonna go with traditional strength training here a little bit. I can't ever decide whether I want it to be functional training or traditional strength, because I like to mix so much stuff in. I figure if it's on, it's on. There we go. Couple more here. I know I have had you down here for a little while, but that's us warming up, getting that blood flow going. Good, reach, reach, reach. Excellent. All right. So now I'm going to have us go into a squat, and we're going to reach up in between. I really want us to open up our spine, getting the rotators going. So we'll get a nice squat with a rotation at the top. Getting everything moving. So we have a lot of jumping today that we're going to do. We want to get our legs nice and warmed up for that. Good. Couple more here, and really reach up and rotate your back, and rest. So now we're going to get onto the mat. We're going to do a few little kind of yoga motions. So go ahead and get down onto all fours here. Okay, we're going to start by going out into a plank position. I want you to come down into a push-up. We're going to push up out of that. And now we're going to go into downward dog. So you really want to work on trying to get your heels down on the ground. You're pushing your sit bones up toward the ceiling. Hands are splayed open, putting that pressure towards your index finger. So you're really opening up here. Good, and we're going to go back into a plank. We're coming down, and then up into upward dog here. Squeeze those glutes. Looking up, getting things opened up. Now we're going to go back into plank, back into downward dog. Now we're going to float your right leg up to the sky above you, and you're going to swing it through, setting your foot down in between your front legs here. Now we're in what's called a runner's lunge, and I'm going to have you come up and hold in this position here. You really want to think about keeping your hip up underneath your body. We're in a nice angle here. You can see my knee is at 90 degrees. My ankle is at 90 degrees. Really holding here. Now we're going to put our hands down. I'm going to have you put your outside of the leg that's down, that hand on the inside, and have you go ahead and open up and do a twist here. Holding just a few more seconds. Putting that hand back down, and we're gonna step out back into plank. So we're gonna repeat that with the other side. We're gonna do a down push-up, going into upward dog here, back into plank, and downward dog. Feeling that stretch, push those sit bones up. We're gonna float the other leg up to the air, and we're gonna swing it through, setting it down into runner's lunge on this side. Engage your core as you pull up. Now we're gonna hold this here again, just like we did on the other side. You really feel stuff starting to open up and to move. We're really wanting to open up the hip joints. Squeeze the glute of the leg that's behind you. Really open up that hip flexor here. So if we engage the opposing muscle group, we can have that reciprocal inhibition where it opens up and releases on the front side. Now we're gonna lean down again, outside arm to that leg, and we're rotating up here. Holding this for just a few more seconds here. And back down into plank, and we're gonna come on all fours to come out here. Okay, so now that our bodies are kind of opening up, we're starting to get the blood flowing, we're increasing that respiration rate, we're gonna jump into our main part of our workout, okay? So starting out today, I'm gonna move the mat off to the side here now. We're gonna be doing skater jumps. If any of you guys have watched, Olympic speed skating, you think about the position that your skater's in, right? So we're gonna go for a jumping sideways motion here, okay? I want you to try to land single leg. So this is really working hip stability, core stability. Everything's engaged, and we're leaping to the other side, and we're leaping back, okay? So we're gonna get in 20 jumps here. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, really reach for distance, 10, 11, 12, and you can put that foot down and back if you need to, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Great. In between these sets, we're really working on getting more of a cardiac output today. I'm gonna pull up my 12-inch block here, and we're gonna do a set of tricep press push-ups. So I want you to get into that nice plank position. Our core's engaged, our abs are engaged. We're coming down, upper arm doesn't go past the midline of the rib cage. So we're really controlling ourselves on our way down, pushing back up. We're doing great, guys. This is tough stuff. 5, 6, 7, 8, we're going to 15, 9, 10, 11, 4 more, 12, 13, last 2, you can do them, 14, and 15. All right, I'm just gonna move that block forward just a little bit to get it out of the way. And we're gonna go into that second set. So you should really feel your heart rate coming up by now. And remember, with plyometrics, you're expected to get that increased cardiac output, increased respiration rate. For the length of time that it takes you to perform the exercise, it should take 6 times that long for you to have your body back to normal recovery. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I'm pausing in the position in between so that I'm really working stabilizers here. So it's really controlled. We're at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, almost there, 18, 19, and 20. All right, nice job, guys. Grab your block, grab your chair, just go straight down on the floor, that's fine. You can do them in a kneel position as well. Here, I'm gonna turn a little bit of an angle here so you can see the proper plank position. Elbows are sliding down and pressing back up. Remember, upper arm, we don't want it to go past the midline of our rib cage. Try not to shrug your shoulders. Keeping shoulder blades down and back the best you can. Some of us have winged scapulas. We really have to fight Try to get proper scapulothoracic position when you have those shoulder blades that wing out. All right, I can feel my heart going. 8, I think it's 8. If you guys are counting, you might be mad at me. 9, 10, 5 more, 11. Here we go. 12, see how nice and controlled everything is. 13, so we get maximum output. 14, and benefit to our workout. And 15. Awesome work. All right, grab yourself a little bit of a drink. I know I have my heart rate going by now. Hope you guys are feeling it too. All right, so our next exercise, we're gonna do some agility footwork. I'm gonna use this agility ring. They come in packs. I got them from Power Systems. They're really great for athletic drilling. When I used to coach basketball, I'd actually put them down around the court and have the athletes go work footwork to come in and practice shooting from the different spots that I would put around. You can use them so many different ways, but instead of like a big long agility ladder, because we're working here, you know, I'm right in front of the camera, you might be in your living room. I'm gonna do this drill just out of one ring. And I call this footwork drill outside inside. So we're going in, okay, we're going outside inside, outside inside. And I want us to get to about 20. So we're really working on speed. These are short, rapid movements. So this is obviously an athletic drill here. 16, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Okay. That one's supposed to be a big heart rate booster, guys. You should really feel it. You can hear my respiration rate is increased. I'm definitely getting my heart rate going. My Apple Watch even has to count right now because I think my heart rate's going a little faster than it can keep up with. Okay. So in between on these, we're going to be working our rows. So I'm using an Olympic bar today, just as a little variation. You guys can totally use dumbbells in your hands. Okay, so to safely bring the barbell off the ground, I'm gonna get down into a squatted position like this. I'm gonna grab the bell, push my chest forward, and then I'm gonna stand up with it, okay? So I will face you guys. So I'm here, notice my chest is forward, standing up. Good. So now I'm pushing my hips back, getting to that bent over position, my low back, let me twist here. My low back has normal curvature, and I'm drawing up the barbell to my rib cage. 5, 6, then I'll twist this way here. 7, so you can see what it looks like from the front. 8, 9, 10, squeeze those shoulder blades. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Excellent. So again, abs are locked into place, squatting back down, set it down on the ground. All right, back up for some more outside inside agility footwork. We're getting 20 to each side. Here we go. Outside, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're almost there. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Nice job. Woo! Man, those are something else. I miss doing these kind of drills. I wish I still had a coach and a team to go practice with. Those were the days. All right. So now, get back here behind your barbell, your Olympic bar, or if you have dumbbells in your hands. If you are using dumbbells today, have that grip be palm down, okay? Do the pronated grip for these rows and a wide elbow. Again, down in that safety squat position. Notice my chest is high, arms are locked here, and I'm lifting. Here we go. Hinging over at the waist, hips pushed back, lumbar curvature is neutral, and pull. 2, 3, nice job guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more, 13, 14, and 15. Whew. Nicely done. All right, pushing the hips back. Again, always work for that structural posture that is locked in, keeping your spine safe and effective. Grab yourself another drink here. Here we go. All right, guys. So now we're gonna push into Bosu squat jumps, okay? I'm gonna grab these guys. This workout here, you can tell it's a lot more high intensity than what we've been doing together because of the plyometric nature of it. With all the leaping, again, this is gonna be another jumping exercise. To kind of be careful, pay attention to where my ceiling is here. If you have a Bosu, great, use it. If you don't, that's fine. You can do squat jumps without the Bosu. What I like about the Bosu is that it gives me a gentle, like low impact landing. It's also making me work really hard for all the postural control. So I'm gonna stand up, feet shoulder width apart on the Bosu, getting into the squat here, and I'm jumping up and landing. 2, good. 3, my pelvis and my core has to be locked in tight to be able to land on this thing. 5, this is definitely an athletic drill. 6, 7, 8, 9, whoop, there we go. 10, 11, 12, 3 more, 13, 14, and 15. All right, stepping down from that one. Okay, now I'm gonna have you guys grab your mats. Put that down here in front of the Bosu. Let me just make sure that you guys can still see me well. I think that you can. Okay. All right, so I am going to get down here in a side plank position. Starting out, I will push this back. Go. All right, guys, so starting out, I want the first position, I want you to have your knees bent and you're on your elbow, okay? That elbow should be down underneath your shoulder. Push out and see if you're comfortable getting into a side plank here to begin with, okay? If this is what's appropriate for you, I want you to stay here. The motion we're gonna be doing are some thread the needle upper arm activity, okay? Now, if that's easy for you, feel like you can push to the next level, legs are straight, and we're up here into this T plank, okay? So we're rotating in, opening up. Here's number 2, number 3, 4, if you want even more, 5, you can add that leg up, 6, 7, 8, 9, here we go. So important to get the lateral flexors of the spine working. 10, and this is multi-dimensional because we're working lateral flexors and rotators at the same time. 14, one more, and 15, nice job. All right, I'm gonna swing around the other direction here. Elbows underneath our shoulder here. My knees are bent, again. Test yourself out. Is this the right position to be doing your side plank? You wanna go for more advanced with your legs straight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything's nice and controlled. Again, leg can come up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we go, guys. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Nicely done. All right. I am going to move this forward again just so I can show and get the Bosu up. So I'm in a safe place to jump with my ceiling. All right. You guys are doing great. We're a little over halfway there through the athletic conditioning portion of this workout. I'm I'm proud of you guys hanging in there. This is definitely giving me a run for my money. So I'm kind of recovery mode here. All right, so we're getting down into that squat, jumping up, nice solid landing. Set yourself in between to make sure you have good stability. Part of this is building our kinesthetic awareness, where we are in space, our ability to react and change with different forces being pushed through our body. This is what makes you an exceptional athlete, is being able to take on forces that you're not expecting, to be able to change directions quickly. This all works together. Let's go for 5 more jumps here. 6. I don't know why I said 6. This is 2 for those 5 more. 3, 4, last one here, and 5. Excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and kick the Bosu out of our way here. All right, pulling that mat back so I'm in your visual. All right, back down here. Make my watch just a little tighter. There we go. Excellent. Got my heart rate, guys. I'm pushing right now. 141. It's pretty good. So you can get, without doing cardiovascular exercise, you can get great cardiac output by building workouts appropriately. All right. So we're up in that side plank position, arms up tall, and let's begin. 1. Great job. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go, guys. 10, let's 5, put those legs up. 11, let's push it. 12, 13, fight for height. 14, 1 more. And 15. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. I love working out hard. All right, let's push right into that other side. Elbows underneath our shoulder, legs are out straight, into that plank and begin. 1, 2, nice job guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am so proud of you guys. 9, this is not easy. 10, leg up, last 5, 11, here we go. 12, some money maker right here. 13, last 2, come on now. 14, and 15. Excellent. Nice job, give yourself a hand. That was tough, super tough. All right, let's move this mat out of the way. Again, grab yourself a little drink of water. Should be allowing that heart rate to come down. Whew. All right. So now, the exercises that we've been doing so far with the skater jumps, those are primarily working and loading our outsides of our hips, our adductors, and obviously our glutes, quads, and hamstrings some too. But being in this plane of motion here, in the frontal plane, we're really challenging our abductors and adductors. So then I put you into the agility footwork. That was for rapid fire, quick, fast motor control, and developing the fast twitch muscle fibers. Having that short arc, because if you notice your legs aren't ever getting to a deep, that's really building and pushing in and really activating the VMO of your quadricep, the vastus medialis obliquus. Then with our Bosu squat jumps, that was traditional in the sagittal plane here. So we're getting big load, glutes, quads, hams. And now we're gonna do something that's a little more hamstring specific, because the others were more glute quad. I wanna really get the hammies. So grab yourselves some dumbbells. This is gonna be a combination move that I'm having us do, okay? We're gonna combine a rear lunge, and then we're gonna come up out of the rear lunge and straight into an RDL. So I'll show you from the front side here. We're coming into a lunge, lifting up, lowering down, straight back up, and then we're going back into that lunge, up, RDL, and raise. Lunge, up, RDL, raise. 4, up, RDL, raise. 5, up, RDL, raise. Good. 6, RDL, raise. 7, we're gonna do 3 more of these. RDL, raise. 8. Keep that core nice and tight. Everything's hinging at the hips. Last 2 here, guys. Lunge, up, RDL, raise. Last 1, lunge, up, RDL, and raise. Good. Shake that leg out, that's burning. That's a good one. All right, straight to the other side here. Lunge, up, RDL, raise. Lunge, come forward, RDL, raise. That's 2. Lunge, up, 3, and raise. Lunge, up, 4, raise. I'll go to the side on this one again. Lunge, up, 6, raise. Lunge, up, 7, and raise. 8, up, lunge, and raise. 9, up, 10, raise. 1 more here. Sorry, that was 9. This is 10, and raise. All right, go ahead and set down your dumbbells. We are going to do a rotational core drill now in between. Grab your big stability ball. All right. This exercise here, it's really unique. I actually came across it recently doing a continuing education unit, and I was like, man, I can't believe I haven't come up with this before. It is very difficult, but I really like what it's doing to activate your rotators. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get down on the ball here, okay? And we're gonna roll out till our thighs, knees are on the ball here, okay? Now I'm gonna actually do spine rotation by log rolling my thighs and turning back to neutral, okay? So I'm doing everything here to one side in a row. And twist, down, twist, down. Excellent. This is 7. We're gonna go to 10 on these. 8, because they're definitely something totally new. 9, 1 more here. 10. Talk about firing up your obliques. Other side here. And 2. Excellent. 3. Really keep that core tight. 4. I can definitely feel this side's more challenging for me. 5. Here we go. 6. 7. You guys are doing great. 8. 9. And 10. Excellent work. All right, we can come back down out of that. Go ahead, guys, and grab yourself your dumbbells again. I'll stabilize this ball back here so it doesn't roll around and get us. We're gonna do the lunges. All right, man, I'm really sweating. This one's getting me good. I haven't done anything like this in a while. It's really fun. When I wrote it, I was getting excited. Couldn't wait to try it out with you guys. So, all right, my new combo move here. I just kind of thought up this one today. This is a new one for me. Doing our rear lunge, coming up, RDL, and return standing. Lunge, up, deadlift, stand, lunge, up, dead, and stand. Good. Chest is nice and high. Excellent. 5, we're halfway there on this leg. RDL and up. Rear lunge, up. RDL, here. Good. 7, up. Good. 8, up, tip, and return. 9, last 2 here. And 10, up, tip, and begin on the other side. All right, okay guys, ready? I'll just go ahead and stand here diagonally to you. Start with shoulders down and back, pelvic floors engaged, abs are nice and tight. We're doing that rear lunge, up, and begin. Nice. This is 2. Really fight that core engagement. My glutes have to fire. Really hard to keep my balance, especially at the end of the workout here when I'm getting into that fatigued state. 6. Excellent work. 7. We're almost there. 8. Good work, guys. 9, here we go. And last one. Nicely done, you guys. That was awesome. So good. All right, I'm gonna rack these. Grabbing that stability ball again. And we're gonna roll out. Again, 10 each direction. Man, I feel it, my ticker's going. I'm at 151 now. That's awesome. I'm 41, so that definitely has me in the above 60% VO2 max range. So I'm absolutely getting cardio with this strength workout today, which is awesome. Let's begin those rolls. And 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Other side. 1, 2. These are so great for your back. 3. Abs are so tight. 4. Maintain that plank. 5. Good work. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Oh my gosh, you guys. Seriously. Nicely done. That was fantastic. All right, grab yourself a quick drink and we're gonna begin that cool down. So far, since I was about a minute into our warm up or so, when I realized I hadn't set my fitness tracker, it looks like we're popping up here on 30 minutes. So perfect length, nice workout, high intensity. You can get it in, a lot in a short amount of time if you just think about the way you build your workout. And build it before you start too, so you already have that written down goal. So you know what you're reaching for, what your goals are, what you're striving for. It's so motivational to write it at the beginning and then watch yourself work through and then see what you accomplished at the end. So let me grab this drink. Awesome. All right, I'll get this up out of the way. Bringing out the mat. So now we're gonna just get into that nice cool down. Gonna start out here, feet in a nice V shape. We're gonna swan dive down, look at each other here. So we're coming down, getting to the bottom. I'm pretty flexible. I'm gonna fold my arms over so I can just like gravity, pull my back into nice traction here. I can kind of feel my vertebral bodies separating from each other. It feels so good. Now I want you to walk your hands over to your right leg. Get a little bit of spine rotation in there while you're doing it. You can even walk your hands out farther so you can really feel it here. You can feel it in the multifidus and the quadratus lumborum in your low back. We're gonna walk over to the other side, reaching with that spine rotation again. Getting the QL, multifidus again on this side. And then back center. Again, I'm gonna fold my arms. All right, now put your right hand on the ground. Lift up. Get that spine rotation. Push your sit bones to the wall behind you. Really flare your butt out, trying to open up those hamstrings. So you don't want a rounded low back, you want the opposite of. Try to put a little arch in your low back so that you can really feel that hamstring open. And now we're gonna rotate to the other side, same thing. Pushing your sit bones back. And you can really try to open as far as you can. I have quite a bit of shoulder flexibility and mobility. I'm a swimmer, so you can see how I'm really opening up. A lot of people will struggle just to go where it's comfortable for you, what your end point is here, okay? Back down center. Now I want us to look at each other so that we come up, I'm engaging our low back extensors properly. All right, let's get down here on the mat now. I want to do a quad stretch next. So we're gonna be pushing that quad down of the leg, either side you can start on. Flex the glute of the quad that you're really pushing down right now, and that's gonna really open up this hip flexor here. And you can really feel that. So again, like the idea behind reciprocal inhibition, I just switched to the other side, is that if you're stretching one muscle group, if you engage the opposing muscle group, the muscle group that you're stretching can't hold tension at the same time. So you can't have two opposing. So like your quads and your hamstrings are opposite of each other, okay? So if you're stretching out your quad, you want to engage your hamstring. So I'm actively thinking about pulling my heel up towards my buttocks. I'm actively engaging my glute because this not only is a quad exercise or quad stretch, but it's also a hip flexor stretch. Okay, so I'm tightening everything up on the back side of the body so I really feel myself sink in. So again, we're going to go back over to the other side. Really think about pulling that heel up, squeezing your glute, and then back to the other side, pull that heel up, squeeze the glute. Excellent. Okay, so now we're gonna sit down, legs straight forward. We're gonna keep working here in the, working on the hamstrings just a little bit. Now I want you guys to walk your hands forward, dorsiflexing, pulling our toes back towards us, in this nice flexion here. And I just want you to relax. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sink a little deeper into it. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Great, you should feel your heart rate starting to lower by now. So like I'm down now right around 106, so that's a really good recovery that I have going. I'm sitting up nice and tall now. We're doing a seated spine rotation. Just think about your vertebral body being nice and long, and you're rotating around each vertebra as you turn. Increase that rotation by adding your cervical spine to it, through your neck. So I'm looking behind me. So not only am I using my lumbar spine, my thoracic, my mid-back, I'm also using my neck, my cervical spine, to open up. Now come back forward. Again, nice controlled breathing every time you exhale. Sink a little deeper, a little farther rotation. Good. Another couple of deep breaths here. And exhale. One more here. And exhale. Let's go ahead and go into a straddle. We're going to get some lateral spine flexion here. So we're going to be reaching to the side. You should feel this all in your rib cage, through your waist here. It's a really nice stretch. Pressing to the other side. Excellent. One more time each direction. It's so important to take the time to stretch at the end of your workouts, especially when you're doing things like jumping. Because a lot of stuff can start to tighten up, but it's a good idea to really challenge your body, but you have to take care of yourself when you do the challenging stuff. You need to take care of yourself even when it's not extremely challenging, but you just think about what you're doing to your body. We don't want to just tear it down. We want to help it repair. We want to give it the opportunity to have even better range of motion, better strength and conditioning on the other side. So really sink down into this adductor stretch here. This reminds me of my gymnastics days here. Not too bad for 41, still being able to do my pancake flat from good old gymnastics. All right, so we're back up here. Now I want you guys to do a little bit of an IT band stretch. I'm going to put us into pigeon because it's kind of one of my favorites. I like it even more than the pretzel stretch laying on our back. So my front leg here, I'm going to have my shin perpendicular to my body. I'm reaching that leg back, and then I'm trying to allow my sit bones to come close to the ground here. So you really should feel that in the IT band of your upper leg. And your IT band, it's the iliotibial band, which means it goes from your tibia all the way up to your iliac crest. So it's on the outside here of your leg is what that means, because you probably hear that a lot. But if you aren't completely familiar with human anatomy and where that is, that's kind of the side of your hip reaching all the way down. If you're tight near your knee, sometimes you're going to feel the stretch more at the insertion there. It's not always that you're going to feel it in your hip. It's interesting because it really depends where the adhesions are for a patient or for an athlete who are having some tightness. Not all tightness is created equal, so you can't expect that someone is going to always feel it here through their hip when they're stretching. Sometimes you really do feel it down at the insertion. So again, we're sinking down into this. Don't be surprised if one side is more flexible than the other. That's really typical that we have asymmetries in our body. This feels so good. All right, coming out of there. All right, guys, I'm really proud of you. This was a tough day today. We got in some great plyo. We got in some quick, fast action footwork. We did controlled stuff, so we're really working on that pelvic lumbosacral control. We got some upper body in. We got some chest, some back. And then again, don't forget your core rotation work and lateral flexion of your spine when we were doing the T side plank work. So anyway, I am so glad that you guys joined me today. Keep up the great work, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys, take care. Bye.